Hi there, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel tutorial. So in this video, I'm going to take you through rational functions. Generally, a rational function is represented as f of x is equal to p of x all over q of x, where p of x and q of x are polynomial function, and also the q of x here is not equal to 0. So this calculus family, please, if this is the first time you are visiting this channel, kindly subscribe and please watch the video to the end. So when you say rational functions here, we're simply talking about the quotient of two polynomial functions, okay? But the denominator is always non-zero because once the q of x turns 0, you get an undefined situation which deviates from the real number system. I have two problems here for us to solve. So he said, find the range and domain of the following functions. Whenever we tackle a type of functions, it means that we want to know how the function behaves in terms of its inputs and its output characteristics. So let's see. So for the first one, f of x is equal to 3x over x cubed minus 1, right? So we have to find the domain and range of this function. Now let's start with the domain. So when you say domain of a function, in our previous videos, I said it is a set of inputs that makes a function defined. So for every rational functions, the set of input that will make it defined will be all real numbers except any number that will make the denominator 0. So to start or to find the domain of any rational function, you have to write the denominator and equate it to 0 so that we can get any value that will make this function 0. And after we take it out of the domain, okay? So here, I'm going to find the values of what x that will make this function here 0. We simply have x cubed is equal to 1. Therefore, our x is equal to 1. Is that not it? So meaning that the domain is x is such that x is a member of all real numbers where x is not equal to what? 1. And this gives us our domain. What about the range? So take note, once we take the discontinuity out, or the point where this function will be undefined, once you take it out, this function can give all set of what outputs that falls under the real number system. So the range is simply a set of all real numbers. It will have no discontinuity anywhere, or it will have the set of all real number systems here. Okay, so this is how we find the domain and range. Let's see the second part of the problem. I have b, which is f of x also is equal to x cubed minus 2x all over x plus 2. So before you start, you ask yourself, is this a rational function? Yes, it is, because your numerator is a polynomial function and your denominator is also a polynomial function. For that reason, our domain simply become the value that will make this undefined should be what? X plus 2 should be 0. So meaning when x is equal to negative 2, our domain here wouldn't be valid. For that reason, domain is x is such that x is a member of all real numbers, except you can write except x is equal to negative 2. It's equivalent to writing where x is not equal to. So any convention you want, you can choose, okay? So any way you want. So as usual, your range is simply equal to a set of what? All real numbers. Thank you for being with me in this video. Kindly subscribe if you found it very useful, and don't forget to share and also like as well.